Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day. So, for Sundays, I poll my members for the dad joke, and Andrew Powers had this really good one. After playing guitar for years, I thought I could learn to play the piano, but it's not an easy instrument to pick up. Groan. All right. And as you can tell, I am wearing yellow again today. I have decided, since I have the one yellow shirt, I do laundry weekly. So I'm going to do yellow Sundays. Expect Sundays to be the yellow shirt day, unless I forget, which is possible. But for those without context, we had a member goal to reach 200 members. And when we hit that goal, I bought a yellow shirt and I will start wearing it in rotation. But I don't have enough yellow shirts to wear them like every 4 days. So there's not like a strict rotation of colors. It's just whatever I feel like wearing that day. But I do think Sundays are a good day for the yellow. All right. And speaking of members, I'd like to thank Tyson Price for renewing as a super supporter for 7 months in a row. Thank you so much for your support. And Copper and Rebecca Saul for renewing their memberships as well. So thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. All right, we have Bumper, Pot, Frozen, Water, Shock, Holiday, Sports, Floor, Getaway, Soil, Rock, Music, Cherish, Clown, Seed, and Shake. Interesting. Bumper. Bumper bowling, bumper cars. What else would bumper be? Bumper is part of a car in general. Frozen is, could it be the movie? Frozen solid, rock solid. I can't see any other solids. Okay, that was a thought. Water. Holiday and getaway just feel like synonyms to me. Just a vacation. But I'm not seeing like 2 more of those. I need an in here. Cherish. So cherish, to love. What else could that be? Cherish. I'm not seeing it. Wow, I thought that was an in. Clown, maybe? What are we doing with clown? You can clown around. Clownfish. Seed, soil, and pot are things you need to grow plants and water. This might be it. In fact, this might be yellow. I'm trying to get yellow first because I'm wearing my yellow shirt. So let's see. Yep, yellow shirt works again. +2 to, I guess it's like +4 to yellow is what someone said. It's just such a bright yellow. All right. So I got yellow first. Got my goal. As if that was hard. Pot, seed, soil, water. Used to grow a house plant. All right. That eliminated some things. Rock, frozen, shock. Shock and shake. Shake and frozen makes me think of ice cream, but I don't think that's it. We still have holiday and getaway. Rock. Rock music. Sports with an S. Just sports. I'm quite lost already. Is there something obvious I'm just not seeing? Floor? What are we doing with floor? Like the bottom? I mean, you can say rock bottom, but I mean, I don't. Floor doesn't really match that. I'm still thinking about bumper. Bumper is also bumpers are in pinball machines. Do we have pinball machine like shake? It's a tilt sensor, not shake, but they play music. I don't think it's that though. Maybe shock. Is shock a term for pinball? I really just don't think it's pinball though. Holiday. What are we doing with holiday then? Holiday isn't that a Madonna song? Holiday. It'll be all right. If so, I don't necessarily recognize 4 Madonna songs. Maybe Getaway. I'm just trying to think what sound like they could be Madonna songs. She has so many. Cherish sounds like it could be a Madonna song. I don't know, Clown or Frozen or maybe Shake. Probably not. Yeah, that's a stretch. I'm making up Madonna songs. That's not really the best way to get a category correct. But what are we doing here? I mean, we should have like at least one more straightforward category with the green. Bumper bowling, bumper cars. I mean, I already talked about that. I mean, could a bumper and a shake and a shock be like similar concepts? Bumper's a weird way of putting it. Like if it was bump, I'd be more inclined to think it was a category. Like or shocker, shaker. Rock. Okay, so I mean, rock and shake are definitely similar concepts. Like you rock something, like you rock a baby, right? Don't shake your baby though. But you can be rocked, shook, and shocked. But bumper doesn't seem to be. Maybe floor. You're floored. Okay, so this is what you're surprised. I think is what this is. Yeah, that was green. Flabbergast. Okay. We're down to blue and purple. At least we got rid of those words, so we can have an easier time figuring it out. Music something, holiday something. So bumper is still here. Are we using letters somehow? I'm not seeing really good opportunities to just use the letters of these. We still have getaway and holiday. It's really making me think we've got like song titles here. I don't think bumper is going to be song title. I don't think music is a song title. Frozen and sports. So if these are song titles, which I'm very skeptical of, it would be these 4. So let's try it. Not even one away. Okay, so that's actually good info because we only have 2 categories left. So since it wasn't one away, we need to split these half and half. My instinct is telling me to split up holiday and getaway. That feels like a red herring to me. But, I mean, they are also just similar concepts, so they could be together. But in a blue and purple, they don't usually lump really similar concepts together like that. And so they do it on purpose to fool you. And I got fooled. But for that reason, I think we need to build something out of getaway and build something out of holiday that involves one of these and 2 of these. Getaway. Would that go with cherish or clown is kind of my question. Problem is getaway and holiday are so similar in concept. I'm still trying to figure out what cherish, like, it has one meaning as far as I can recall. It just means to love, to adore. But that is not at all related to any of these other words. Clown can have a lot of different meanings. I mean, unless clown and cherish go together, but I don't understand how that works either. Cherish has the word her in it. I don't think it's that. Getaway. I may have to just try something to see if we're still one away. Or if we're one away or not, I suppose I should say. To get more information from mistakes. Because I'm completely lost. So if I think these get split up, let's see. I'm trying to do this in my head, but if I'm correct that these 2 get split up, then it shouldn't be possible to not get a. I mean, I should always get a 1 away if I include 1 of these and 2 of these other ones, right? Yeah, because. So if I did like getaway and cherish, and I included 2 of these, even at random, I feel like I'd always get a 1 away, wouldn't I? Unless I'm wrong about Getaway and Holiday being split up. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. I'm trying to think if I've covered everything in my head. It's a little confusing to think about. Music, sports, Getaway, Cherish, Getaway, Clown, Getaway Car, Clown Car, Bumper Car. I did say Bumper Car, didn't I? I think I had it really early. Sports Car. Okay. Okay. All that thinking helped eventually. Cherish, Holiday, Frozen, and Music, though. Is blue harder than purple? I don't know. What is it? I just don't know if I'm. That's actually insane that just from Holiday, I was like, well, that's a Madonna song. And I just didn't know what the other Madonna songs were. That's pretty funny that I had the category, but I just not familiar enough with Madonna's repertoire. All right. Well, I mean, I got it just with one mistake. Difficulty. This felt pretty hard to me. I don't know. Should it have been? I mean, even green, you gotta, it's because of it's floor, rock, shake, shock, not like, usually you would use those in the past tense. Like I was floored. I was rocked. I was shooketh. I was shocked. And then putting them in the present tense makes it a lot harder to recognize. Okay, I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. And I think that we have a 70% solve rate. Let's see. Using a leaf as shade. 2.8, that's pretty close to 3. By my reckoning. 63%. Oof, okay. That's lower than I thought. 31% making no mistakes. It's always interesting when it's like, do you know it? You either know it or you don't. And I think it's the Madonna songs making the difference. But we'll see. Oh, wow. My order is extremely rare. Yeah, I was making up Madonna songs when I should have been using the real ones. Used to grow a house plant is, yeah, yellow first is the most common. A lot of people seeing car. I think bumper might be the giveaway there, but I just, for some reason, I didn't see the other cars. I wish I had. That would have been nice. It would have saved me a lot of time. Madonna songs is the hardest category. I'm not surprised. Ever. People are getting yellow and nothing else. That also makes a lot of sense. Some people are getting green. Yeah, I said that green was a little hard. So yeah, we have 14% getting only yellow. We have 14% getting yellow and green. And then some people are getting yellow and purple. Interesting. Notice blue is not even listed in these highest ones. So people who lost didn't get blue. People who won, even people who won locked in blue last, almost pretty consistently. It's only here that they got swapped, but it was blue-purple still. Very interesting. Okay, people putting Frozen in with the shock, rock, shake. Putting bumper in with it. I kind of made an argument against putting bumper in there already. Holiday, sports, getaway, music. I don't know. Is this just people trying things, or is this a real category of some kind? Yeah, it's not going to guess made up Madonna songs here, but 2% of people tried this one. Just a lot of people trying random stuff for blue purple, which happens all the time. All right, what are people's first guesses? Yellow is 57%, then purple, then green, then water, soil, rock, and seed. You need rocks to grow a plant, I suppose, is people's thought there. And then putting bumper in with that, and then finally blue. Wow, that's pretty low. Alrighty, well, how'd you do? Let's do pips. We'll start with the easy. All right, 3 equals. That's going to be the 1, 1, and 1. This is probably the 4. This is probably the 5. No, I need the 4 over here. This is the 3. This is the 5, and this is the 4, and we're done. All right. Honestly, like half of getting easy quickly is just using the controls effectively. All right, let's do medium. Ooh, 13, 8, 7. I could do math again. I wonder if that's helpful this time. I love to do the math. This is 28 in total. And these are 9 plus, let's see, 11, 17, plus another 11 is 28, plus 7 is 35. Wow, 35 versus 28. So we need another 7. So these two add to 7 again. All right. How are we adding to 7? We could do 3, 4. Let's see. We could do 2, 5. I don't... Where are we going to start? Maybe if I do the 5 here... No, I can't do 2, 5 because this needs to add to... No, maybe I can. No, because the 2 is only with 6. So I think we're going to do the 3, 4. And I don't think it matters which way we go because they're both putting a 1 up there. We'll see if this ends up working. So I need a... Oh, no, I can't put a 1 into an 8. So it's not 3, 4. It could be 1, 6, actually. So do I put the... I feel like 13 is low. I don't know. Is it? Highest is 18. Yeah. So if I do this, I can put the 2, 6 in here. No, I would need the 2. Oh, no. If I do it 6, 5 like this. Sorry, I wanted 6, 1. Didn't I? Why am I forgetting what I'm doing here? 6, 1 with the 4 makes sense. Maybe the 3. No, the 3 has to go here. Wow, but these add to 12. Yeah, they're both 6. That actually worked out. Okay. I think I overcomplicated that by trying to think about these adding to 7. But at the same time, it got me the solution as is. I don't know. What do you think about that solve? Let's do the hard pips. All right, I'm not adding this up. We can't. Let's see. We need 4 that are equal. Greater than 2. Less than 6. It's just not a 6 there. These add to 8. What's my in? Do we only have one digit that we have 4 of? We have a lot of 3s. We have 6 3s. Only 1 blank. Do we need a blank somewhere? That's nothing obvious. We don't have a single 1. That could be useful to think about. So without a single 1, is there anything that gets more restricted? Maybe the 8 and 3. Minimum is 6, 2, 2, 2. We can't actually do 2, 2, 2. So we need really small digits in this 8. The 2s and the 3s. We could technically do 2, 2, 4. A little bit of meta, but the only reason a less than 6 would be here is to remove a 6. The only 6 we have is with a 3. So I'm wondering if we want a different digit with a 3 here. And if this was a 3, then these two add to 5, which would be a 2 and a 3. I guess another question to ask is, how do we want our dominoes arranged? So actually, if we look here, there's going to be a domino here. I'm just picking one at random. There's going to be a domino here, which means this cell here is going to be a double. We don't know if it goes up or right, but it has to be a double. So what do we have double of? 3, 3, and 4, 4. We don't have enough 4s, do we? We have plenty of 4s, actually. So I don't know if this is 3s or 4s. I'm thinking it's 4s because I think we need 3s for our 8. I don't know. We have plenty of 3s, though. Let's start with the 4. I got to start somewhere. So I don't know if it goes this way or up. No, it can't go this way because then this would also be a double. So what are our other 4s? We have 4, 3, and 4 blank, and 4, 5. I'm thinking putting the 4, 3 into the 9 to give a little bit more flexibility. So then these would add to 6, and it would have to be a single domino adding to 6. We have the 3, 3 for that. Now this, we need a greater than 2 going into the 8. Here we have a domino here going into a less than 7. And then a small digit with a not 6. I still think this ends up a 3. Maybe if I put the 3, 5 in there. Oh, no, wait, hold on. How does this work? Oh, no, never mind. This is a double. No, this is a domino here, but this is forced to be a domino here. And this is a domino here, and this is a domino here. So never mind about that. So this is a 3. According to my meta. So we could put the 3, 5 like this. And then we just need a 4 in here, which would be the 4 blank. And now this, we could do the 2, 3 adding to 5. And then the 3, 6 up. And then the 2, 5. Hey, wait, what did I mess up? The less than 7. Oh, I made it add to 7. I forgot it was less than 7. Okay, how do I fix this? There may not be an obvious fix here. Ooh, boy. Okay, let's undo these. I still like 3, 5 here, but this has to be smaller than 3 now. So we could do maybe like a 2, 5 across here. We could do the 3, 6. Okay, and this could be 2, 3. No, but then we don't have a 3 for here. 2, 5, but then we don't have a 1. Okay, I don't like that. Could this be the 3, 5, and then we do the blank 4 up? No, because we don't have another 4 for this 8. I might have messed up here. All right. Let's look at the option of putting 3, 3 here, although I'm very skeptical that that's correct. So I need 3s up here. We have a 4, 5, and 6 connected to a 3. This domino adds to at least 5, meaning this can't exceed 4. So if I did the 3, 4 there, this would be the 5. And then we just need one of our 3s here. I don't know which. Let's just pick this one. And then I still kind of want the 5 to go in here. It's a bit big, though. Would the 5, 2 go in here? Then we can put a 4 something in. 4, 5 or something. This is always going to be a single domino, though. This could be a 4 with a... Oh, what just happened? It disappeared on me. 4, 4 with a 4 blank. And a 3, 5. I did it. Okay. I don't know what just happened there. But it needed to be 3s up here, I guess. Let me know if you were able to get a solution with 4s up here. I'd be interested if there was more than one. I just kind of vibed through that one. I didn't see a lot of opportunity for logic. And I kind of meted that this would be a 5. But it worked out. Cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword for Sunday, October 5th. Vague assortment of things. I'm not sure. Prison related. Huh. Country that's home to the majority of the world's wild tigers. India? Basketball offenses. Fowls. Recently picked from the garden, say. Fresh. Improve in appearance with up. Spiff up. Second lowest voice in many choirs. The tenor. Excessive. Undo. Let's skip that for now. Gets an F. Fails. Necessary for photographing in the dark. A flash. Vague assortment of things. Stuff. Penal. All right, it was undo. I just wasn't confident in that. Well, still under a minute. Pretty good. Well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is don't take the bait. Are we talking about fishing or arguments? Trolls. It could be any of those. I see TRO. Let's see if we have anything fishing related, like tackle or rod. I don't know. Rod is too short. What do we have here? A lot of STRs around in this area. What else could this be? Don't take the bait. Trick? Oh, so like you're being tricked. You're being bamboozled. Scammed. Do we have scam anywhere? Okay, trick, illusion? Prey? I don't think prey is going to be it. Nope. Maybe prey is like the end of the spanogram? I don't know. Easy prey or something? Mark? Is Mark here? No. It's hard. This might be one of those where it's hard to think of the words they're thinking of. Apart. A dart. CEO. Pecs. None of these. Tint. None of these. Seep. We have a TION here. Deception. There we go. Got another one. Oh, it's a trap. Nice. It's a trap. Lure? Okay. Imagine getting lure first and you really think it's about fishing. Okay. Mega. Deep state. No. Deeply. Why is deeply there? 4 words left. They're small words. Rage. Stage. I thought maybe like something is staged. Okay. Trace. Ploy. Okay. 3 to go. I just can't think of more words. A ploy, a trick, lure, deception. They're kind of, they're all related, but they're not all like they're not all synonyms. Game? I want to keep wanting to do game, but it's not there. Why is stage here? Not stag, right? Stare, star, start. It's a trap. A koi? What's this Y doing? Try. I don't know. A ruse. Okay, found ruse. 2 more. Decoy. Ooh, this is long, actually. Staged. Stratagem. Interesting. I wouldn't think of stratagem as that. I mean, I guess it could be used that way. All right, well, how'd you do? All right, let's spin the bonus wheel, see what our members are having us play today. All right, Heather Trigg suggested Symbol. Good choice. Let me load that up. All right, this is Symbol. I'm going to start with Blaze, and then I'll do my best to explain what's going on. All right, so there's 2 aspects to Symbol that make it different than Wordle. The first is we have to decode what these symbols mean. It's different every time. In fact, if you do the daily even, you're going to get different symbols than me. So we have to decode what the infinity symbol means, what the star means, and there's a third one that we don't even know what it looks like yet. But the point is there are 3 distinct symbols, and one of them will be gray, one will be yellow, one will be green. But they don't work exactly the same as Wordle because the way the game explains it is imagine that the answer to Wordle was Blaze, and we guessed whatever the answer to Symbol is, but we don't know what it is. If that's the case, we would have colored this way. So I'm gonna start with the assumption that that star is green, and we're going to just put an L second, use all new letters, and we'll go from there. So common letters, we could do an SL, we could do, I think I like SL. What can I do? Slump. Slump is kind of fun. All right, let's do that. All right, so this is all gray, almost certainly. So that means that this was not green. This is the yellow. Now, if you think about it, and you have to think about it pretty hard, one way you can consider yellows as working is it means a different letter in Blaze belonged in that spot. Because it's like Blaze was the answer, and then we guessed the answer. We get Blaze. It's like Blaze was the Wordle answer, and we guessed the symbol answer. And so if that's yellow, if that letter there is yellow, then that has to have been a B, A, Z, or E so that it could get misplaced somewhere else in Blaze. So it's probably an A or an E. E is the more common letter, but I like A second better. So I'm going to try an AY word first. Common letters RT are left. Can't do party, unfortunately. Is there another RTY, or is there something else I can do? Is there like an NTY? ranty. I don't know if ranty is like a good word, but I'm going to guess it just to get good letters. Okay, it's not even a word. He was very ranty yesterday. Maybe tangy. Tangy seems good. Ooh, okay. So this is the new symbol, and we know that has to be green. So it means we are TA, and we are ending in Y. It's just maybe something like tacky instead. Nice, got it in 4. All right, 4 is kind of my par for symbol. As you can see, it's my most common. All right, cool. Well, hopefully I explained that all right. I guess I could go through this now that we know that tacky was the answer. If the answer to Wordle was blaze and I guessed tacky, I would get gray, green, gray, gray, gray. If the answer to Wordle was slump and I guessed tacky, then it would be all gray. If the answer to Wordle was tangy and I guessed tacky, then it would be green, green, gray, gray, green. And obviously tacky is all greens. So I might have said this one wrong. This would be green, yellow, green, green, green. If the answer was blaze, I guess tacky. That's the one that's the most confusing to think about. But it's highlighting the A here as that was what the yellow was pointing at. Anyway, those are the games for this video. I hope you enjoyed them. There is a link at the end of the video, which will take you right to Wordle if you'd like to watch that. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I made today. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.